Yep. We're doing it, guys.
Yeah,
we're
we're
making
here, all right.
it happen.
Look at this.
It's a Friday. It's 2 Henleys and a jean jacket.
And apparently, Tyler.
Two jean jackets. Go to Ken. Denim.
This is
Ikaika's doesn't know how to use the cameras
this
yet.
is a war. Man, Ikaika in his mind already back up north.
This is the mayor of Gilroy in action right
Yeah.
Ikaika not even wearing pants in the studio anymore.
If you guys notice, he smudged the camera lens with garlic. He was just like, shit, not again, Gilroy. Damn, there he is. All right,
Look at
denim.
that jacket.
Denim.
I had to sit down today because of a back issue, but here we are.
What did you do to your back, Ken?
You want to know the truth?
Yeah, were you lifting in the garage?
No, I wish it was
Auditorium.
that. I think a 4.5-hour MLB The Show session on the couch did it.
Hey, look, you're talking to a guy who developed a severe case of carpal tunnel playing desert golf on his phone for too long. Because I'd hold the phone like this when I'm playing desert golf, and I hold, and this hand, this claw right here, really didn't work out.
I saw you playing that on the way to New York.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm back, baby.
Chase the lightning, man. Ride the lightning, buddy.
Tyler, just to explain what desert golf is to you, this is a 1980s cell phone game. Basically, it's just like a laser,
I'm
and
gonna
golf goes over a thing. He tried to sell me on. I was like,
It looks horrible.
It's
I'm gonna
awful.
show Tyler
It's worse than Palm.
exactly what it is. So
It got
this
me
is
through one flight.
This is what desert golf looks like.
It's free. You didn't pay for it.
It is $2.99.
Does that look like there's...
Oh wow!
And you that's the ball, and you take your finger and you just drag, and that's your tee shot.
Gentlemen.
There you go. That
Gentlemen.
could go.
Gentlemen.
That could go. That's a hole
actually,
in one.
that
You just moved up a level.
You can waste hours on that.
Here's the thing that pisses me
It
off.
got me through one flight to New York.
Here's the thing that pisses me off most. Was this for Mark to? Oh, that's for you to play your game.
Oh, without damaging my
Ikaika.
wrist.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
you
you want that? We're giving away items.
Yeah.
We're giving away. Tyler, just so you know, this is our second. Well, we're losing the studio on December 31st. So you're
Wait a
here.
minute, what?
Yes. Yeah.
Can I see this though? Just
well, we
because I know
couldn't
where
really
Ken's
afford
brain
anything.
goes. This looks like this looks like a Pixar short about a down and out AT-AT walker who gets made fun of because it only has 3 legs. But it's so plucky and it's just so scrappy. One day it's gonna dominate and kill a bunch of rebels.
Music by Tyler Boone.
It believes in itself. Hey Tyler,
Three-legged robot.
I have a dream of walking with 4 feet, but I don't. That's not your voice, though, huh?
my daddy was killed by an Ewok.
I actually bought that to FaceTime my mom, so I don't have to hold the phone.
Wow. Poor Mrs. Ikaika. It's like I
This
what?
is Ikaika?
No, your mom's last name is not Shively, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say Mama Ikaika.
Mama Ikaika.
Mama Ikaika rolled out of bed and went to the pump station.
Ken took some painkillers for the
point,
back. He's feeling it.
That
Yeah.
is high, man.
Yeah.
You get that kid around an egg and chorizo burrito. Doesn't matter how bad the
Loses
back's
his
feeling.
First of all, I asked for the white man's breakfast. You have, this is, I am,
Definitely more
Grace,
Down
Latin
south.
America.
Grace is going to make fun of me.
Yeah.
Because my spicy's kicking in.
Oh yeah, that's what you want.
But yet
That's
you can
also
tell.
the only burrito they had left at
good.
at Coffee Bean. Look, guys, I'm telling you right now, if you go to a Starbucks, you go to a Coffee Bean, you're wondering, hey, why aren't there straws? Why aren't there more egg sandwiches? They're all on a barge in the water outside of Long Beach. They're just sitting there. Wait, if you want a straw that
Or
bad,
San Pedro.
get yourself a
Home
little
of Tyler
jet ski, hop on out there, knock on the barge 3 times, a little straw will come out. That's where they're all waiting.
Dude, I live 2 minutes in front of that. It's crazy.
Isn't it weird?
It's crazy.
I went to Catalina because I have money, and we were on the ferry, and we were going out there, and you see all of these barges that are just waiting,
done. Well
and they're
done.
all full of Starbucks straws,
Yep.
Turbo Man toys,
and futility,
Elmos.
the actual game of living.
What do they have? Do they have just like a big turn indicator going for the longest time?
Yeah.
Trying to get into the bay?
Tom Hanks is out there just doing crowd work. He's like, I'm the captain now. Hey! Anybody see my new movie? It's Wall-E 2 with humans.
It could be more chappy than wild.
Yeah.
We just don't know at this
We
point.
have no
It's good to be
idea.
back in studio with you boys. It's good to see Tyler again, and I want everybody to know that we are doing this safe. I have been immunized.
Yes, correct. I've been immunized by my hippie girlfriend's shaman in Machu Picchu, which I'm told is the same thing as the Pfizer vaccine. Thanks, Green Bay.
If you're a sports fan at all, you realize that this week there is a difference between being vaccinated and being immunized.
It's kind of like saying like, do you and your girlfriend have an open relationship? No, we just choose to see other people. It's not the same thing. You are breaking up or you get a vaccine. What's wrong with you people? Okay.
Gosh, ask me a question, and I will
wrong in
answer
that
it like Aaron Rodgers
It's the-
answered his "Are you vaxxed?" question.
Mark, what's your vaccine status, COVID-19?
I have a card.
Do you,
Very open-ended.
I have a card.
Ken?
did you get the shot?
Yeah.
Did you get the shot?
Yeah, I have a card with the writing on it, right there.
Oh, he's
My
good.
birthday's on it.
He's good. NFL didn't even look into it, nor did the Green Bay Packers. Like, we trust him. He's got long hair. He grew out long hair to be John Wick for Halloween. That was his goal.
Mark, do you use protection during sex? I have condoms in my bedroom. You know.
It was like Gwyneth Paltrow and the guy from Coldplay. Like, do you guys break up? Oh, we consciously uncoupled. Shut the fuck up.
hated that shit.
Excuse my language.
Uncoupled.
Yeah.
Oh man, that sounds like a miniseries on HBO. Uncouple.
Did you poop your pants? I just took off my underwear. Okay.
You poop your pants. I made a conscious decision to.
Yeah.
Take off my. As Ken eats his chorizo burrito.
It's really good. It's really good.
Ken actually is sitting on a toilet right now.
Yep. Our buddy Garrett Farney chimes in with a happy Friday, everybody, with a super chat. Thank you, Garrett.
Farney,
Garrett?
sorry we missed you. Sorry, Farney and I were ships passing in the night, Tyler. He was in L.A., I was in L.A., and we just couldn't quite link up. But I hear Farney played very well at the
I told you about the Queen's Cup. I put on a golf tournament every year. and it was
Why
this past
wasn't Boone
weekend.
part of it? Why wasn't Boone invited?
Boone
to the
didn't even
Queen's
tell me he
Cup?
played golf until last week, and all the foursomes were already done.
I was probably on the Kiss Cruise.
Oh, he was on the Kiss Cruise.
You
Yeah.
were on the Kiss Cruise?
Which
Yeah,
we'll
it
get
was.
to in a second. Let me do some house cleaning here real
Oh,
quick
wow,
before I let the
sorry,
host
Dad.
take over.
Jeez.
Here we go.
Anyway, the Positivity Report brought to you by Roy Rogers, now serving breakfast.
The best restaurant in any turnpike location. Ken,
You want to poop your pants on the way out to the barn? Roy Rogers breakfast.
pretty spot. If you're having trouble with a chorizo burrito from Coffee Bean, head down to Roy Rogers for their fried chicken biscuit croissant, covered in cheese, dipped in gravy. It's delicious.
This quickly escalated from a nice thing that Ken's friend Mark would do for him, bringing an egg sandwich, to now, what will Ken eat?
And how fast?
Here's the best. Weight loss challenge ended, which Ken didn't really
Who won?
take part in. Ikaike, he lost 23 pounds.
He looks
Oh,
great.
good for you, dude.
Yes.
Going to be crushing it up there in Oaktown when he suits up.
Ikaika's last show is next Thursday. His last show running the ones and twos is Thursday.
You're going to make me come in on a Thursday?
No, well, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Sinead DeFries will be here more than I do.
I'll fine. I'll make it.
Yeah.
Got a bone to pick with Sinead.
Where are you off to? Where's it going?
He's going
Back
to
to the
back
Bay
to
Area.
Bay Area, where his family is.
Oh, man.
Well, the studio's ending. We're separating. I'm taking over Positivity, taking the channel back. Ken is going to do Game of Thrones, Force Center, the 19 other shows he does. Mark Riley's taking Riley's Cantina back to his channel. Over where that is. We are losing the studio on
Wow.
December 31st.
Talk about uncoupling, Tyler. Jeez.
Conscious uncoupling with the landlord here at the studio.
Who gets the family Bible?
Yeah.
Gee, wow.
Ken's is signed by God himself.
Yeah.
This is kind of like
Joan Osborne, of course.
the end of that Bon Jovi Slippery When Wet tour when, like, after the last show in Mexico City, 5 guys got on 5 different planes going to 5 different destinations.
Yeah. It's basically like the opening scene of like Succession this year where it's like Carl got fired, he got rehired, Carl got fired again, I was fired. If you guys watch that show, it's one of the funniest scenes in the history of TV. It's so funny.
That's pretty, I enjoy watching.
You should watch Succession. Anyway, so Ikaika's last day is next Thursday. The Positivity Report will continue on in some form, more than likely from my guest bedroom, where Amanda will tell me to shh, the baby is sleeping. So it'll be a softer Positivity Report.
Now you don't have to call Amanda
Yeah.
to get in trouble. Now
That's
you can
correct.
just bring her into the room and then
Yep.
say something that will offend her, and then we just have it right there on camera.
Which seems to be every like 4 lines out of my mouth these days.
That's
It's
pretty
like,
good average.
I'm
That's good.
3 for 4
Yeah.
as far as like offending my wife goes, which is pretty good.
It's like an assist to turnover ratio.
Which is good.
Which is good, you know.
Which is nice.
Life is cool, man.
Yeah, life is awesome. I tweeted about this morning. I was like, stop heating up your coffee and then not drinking it. So I do what I want with my coffee. I was like, all right, well, that's what you do. It's fine.
I
Senior
think
film with the
maybe
super chat. Thank
the
you very
issue
much.
here is you just got to maybe pick your battles. I think you're general custering yourself more
Yeah.
than you need to.
My only battles are golf and drinking. So.
Yeah. It's those are the front lines you
Yeah.
want to
And
be
they
on.
seem to go
The
together.
first time I met you, I think you got in big ass trouble.
Yeah,
Was it your fault?
It was the Boone's Bourbon.
it was the Boone's Bourbon.
We were sweating and screaming. And
Yeah.
And it was
We're at
awesome.
jam in the
I left, I walked
van.
outside. I was like, I gotta drive.
Yeah.
It was fucked up.
Slept in my back seat for 3 hours. I got home at like 4 in the morning. Slept in the guest room.
That's how you do it. That's how you do marriage.
Amanda's not
how you do
psyched
marriage.
about it.
Love and marriage.
Well, this past weekend I played 3 straight days of golf. Garrett Farney was in town. Queen's Cup was Saturday. Then I played on Sunday as well. And I drove through San Pedro to get to a golf course.
Oh, cool.
And I stopped at a McDonald's there. And Amanda's like, and I texted Amanda. I was like, had just had McDonald's breakfast, and she was upset. And you didn't get me anything. I was like, I'm in San Pedro. Okay.
But were you driving back up right then and there?
No. I was driving to the course. It's breakfast time.
All
It's
right.
like 7 a.m.
All right.
Yeah.
I usually take Amanda aside in these matters, but I don't know what you want the guy to do.
What do you want to do?
Just maybe Amanda isn't as experienced with McDonald's breakfast as I am, but I'll just tell you this: McGriddles don't hold.
Yeah. Just
Afternoon?
go Joe McMuffin. Just stop McGriddling.
You have to eat every McDonald's meal within 2 minutes in your
Boom.
car.
And that's the beautiful part of the restaurant. That's how they get you
Particularly
back.
with breakfast. But then for the afternoon slate, a Big Mac will last you years before you have to actually eat it. But the morning fare, probably done by noon.
Yeah, that's why they don't serve it. They used to serve it all day, and everybody's like, no. I want my McDonald's breakfast when my taste buds are ready for my McDonald's
Yep.
breakfast. I don't need it at 10 p.m.
So you play ball.
That's how you play ball.
I got to see John Macuga on.
Yeah,
was
you
that,
did.
Friday
You also
night,
got to see
Saturday
Josh Macuga, who forgot that you had come into the
He
house.
seemed perfectly lucid. I mean, I was having a better conversation with his dad. I'm not
Yeah.
going to lie to you, but that's usually the
Did you go
case.
golfing too?
Oh, no.
See, and this is my beef. The guy plays sand golf on his GD phone.
Yep.
He plays Wii golf like he's Tiger
But
Woods.
you won't golf.
I took him to Top Golf, fixed his swing a little bit, bailed on me. He just bailed.
You just left?
No, he just.
Oh, no, we didn't leave Top Golf for a while.
No, we lived at Top
trust
Golf.
me.
We were drinking.
We overstayed our welcome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's it. We're done.
We're
It's
done
like when
here.
you go to a Vegas table and the dealer is hot, and then it's like, oh, we're handing it over to Randy, and you're like, I'm out
Oh, yeah. And then Randy comes
Cash
in
and
and
chips.
he's not laughing at
at
any
all.
of the stuff.
Not
any
at
of
all.
the stuff. No.
Yeah, Mark Ellis is a living conundrum. Loves golf, refuses to play with his friends.
I love watching golf on TV.
Loves
I would
watching
rather-
golf?
I'd rather watch golf by myself than go hang out with my friends.
I've tried to
absurd,
explain
Tyler.
that about Mark Ellis, and people are like, I just want to be friends with him. I was like, you are.
Yeah, no.
He's not going to come at your house and have a tea.
No.
Mark's your friend,
No.
more than others.
I don't do dinners at people's place.
Yeah.
If
You
people
came
try
over to my house one time for dinner.
Smart.
Yeah, because you wouldn't shut up about this sauce you were making,
And?
then we were doing a podcast at the time before I uncoupled with that podcast,
Yeah.
so I could take more naps. But the sauce was really good.
Thank you.
The sauce was really good, but again, we're just sitting around and we're eating dinner, and it's like it's just not my favorite activity to do around people. I'd rather sit in the car, eat a Jersey Mike sub by myself,
Yeah.
wait for everybody
You're
to
not
finish
wrong.
their meal, and then go hang out afterwards.
I get
You know. Why is shoving food in everybody's face? That's literally the anti-community activity because you can't talk. You're just
Yeah.
looking at other gross people. You know, eat by yourself.
Like,
Let the ramifications run through your body by yourself.
when Grace
and
and
then I'll
I
meet you afterwards.
when Grace and I moved in together, she's like, "Where we got to get a dining room table?" I said, "For what?"
Yeah.
I need to hang my Game of Thrones and put my second couch in my MLB The Show.
What are we gonna do? Sit around and have a 5-courser with Mark Ellis? No, we're gonna be watching TV
On the couch.
food on our plate, on our laps. That's what you do.
That's what
It's not.
does.
Do you know why they started doing those like classic family dinners? All the whole family around the table. Hey, son, daughter, how was your day? Well, I had a good day at work. How about you, honey? That was in the 50s, okay? You know why? Because they had 3 channels to watch. And the Beatles weren't coming on Ed Sullivan until 9 p.m.
Yeah.
And so you had nothing else to do. Now we have like thousands and thousands and
to
thousands
do.
of entertainment options, which are all better than talking to your family.
Yes.
Listen, when you make solid, valid, lucid points, I can't argue with you.
Well,
at
Josh
all.
will apparently forget that I said any of this tomorrow.
Mark,
was in studio.
I'm asking you.
You forgot that you hung out with your friend on
No,
Saturday.
I remember.
He forgot.
Parts of it.
What, you got wasted?
Yeah.
Nice.
After the tournament, had a few martinis. Dad had to drive home. What are you gonna do?
He was.
Couple drinks, couple cocktails.
Yeah.
He had a can of rosé he was sipping when I came over there, and
Told
I'm
you.
like, "Oh, this ain't good news."
Woke up the next morning straight to McDonald's breakfast because that headache was for real. 8 Motrin later and a McDonald's breakfast. I'm back, baby.
I keep a whole bottle of Motrin in my car.
Yo, you should.
Yep.
In the golf bag. It's everywhere.
How many Motrin do you think Paul Stanley has every morning?
Probably 8.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right. So, real quick, just hit the sponsor, and then I want to talk about the Kiss Cruise. And then there has been a bit of a controversy, if you will, amongst my family. And I want to get your guys' opinion on it. Also, guys, in the description right now, next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, Tyler Boone live at Hotel Cafe, November 13th,
Hey!
9:45. Ken and I will be there.
Oh, I'll be there. Yeah,
Mark will be there. I got tickets for you.
I'm going.
No
Boom.
dinner. Don't worry about it.
No, don't have to.
Do I have to watch
eat
Tyler
dinner.
eat dinner?
Yep.
Or can I watch him perform?
That's his closer. They're like, encore. And he comes on stage with a hoagie. And he's like, you guys want to hear the hoagie song? It's just chewing into a
Mark
microphone.
Ellis, and he's like sprinting for the door.
This one goes out to Mark Ellis. You just take a Cliff Bar out of your pocket.
He's just eating.
right across the forehead.
Hit the link is in the description. Tyler is an amazing musician. It's a ton of fun. The shows are a blast. When we jammed in the van, we friggin' went after it.
Blew the van out.
You told me that one person was Greta Von Fleet, and I thought that you were for real.
Yeah, no, totally not. You're like, holy shit.
That's a good.
I don't even know
rock
who
and roll
that.
live.
I don't even know any of their songs. But I was like, oh wow, this jam in the van's really taking off.
There's some great photos of you.
Yeah.
Just like vein down the forehead, doing your
Yeah,
stand up, just sweating.
He
That
works.
vein comes in prominent.
Josh isn't there to sit. He's not there to stand idle. He is there to work. He's there to get a sweat
No,
on.
It was great because everyone's it's like the first event. Some people did in 15 months. So everyone's like kinda
Yeah.
freaking out, and you were like, "Come on!" and you were like jumping off the stage.
Yeah, that's
I love
kind
the
of
energy. It was great.
that's kind of my thing.
That's why you hire Josh Macuga. Energy on stage, then he holds the door
Yep.
afterwards to make sure. He's like Hodor. from Game
Yeah,
of
correct.
Thrones.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
Speaking of looking good on stage,
That's how you do it.
you know how you look the greatest on stage? You wear Perk. PerkClothing.com. Hit the code GPA-2021 for 20% off your order. Get those butt-hugging chinos, the Henleys that Mark.
I was going to
this Henley
say
is
that
trash.
is a white Henley that I am very interested in all of a sudden.
This Henley is absolute garbage as compared to what Perk sells. Go to perkclothing.com at shop.perk on Instagram. Do you want to look like Mark, or do you want to look like you could get invited to dinner parties and actually enjoy yourself because you raid the liquor cabinet? Go to Perk. You go on stage, you're like, oh, Mark Ellis, look at me tell jokes. Everybody's like, this guy blows. Get Perk. Everybody's
okay.
like, Mark Ellis is back, baby.
That's the one thing missing from my comedic repertoire.
Yes, is a better Henley.
I was going to lie and say this was a Perk Henley, but you wanted to go a different route.
Nope. Yep. That's why I'm the host of the show and you aren't.
And I'm just getting 20% off.
Oh,
Hit it. I can also I have to actually take holiday pictures in November with my family tomorrow, which is awesome.
That's going to be adorable.
at
Yeah.
Sears.
I was hoping for Sears. Honestly,
You're a
Tyler.
super Kmart family.
Yeah, big Kmart family. We have to drive a distance.
20 minutes.
Oh, it's the worst.
Who's in the picture?
Amanda, me, Rosie, and then all of Amanda's side of the family. All the kids get together. They wear like matching outfits, and I'm just in the corner without alcohol.
I was going to say, are they going to put you in crop position where we can easily crop Josh out of the frame if we need to?
Like this,
Take him out of the foreign markets.
With that face, like
Yeah.
Awesome.
I know you're going to be smiling, but give us one mean mug in the and bring it in.
Oh yeah. I'll just give a straight like.
Yeah. Give me that. Oh, that'd be great.
It's that I can't believe I just spent like $40 in gas to get down to this holiday picture, and nobody gives a shit that I'm here. I tried to get out of it. I was like, I booked a tea time, and man's like, no, you didn't. You're canceling it. And I was like, she's like, we need Christmas cards this year because now we have a kid and we send them to people.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's what you do.
congratulations.
Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate it.
Bet you have a dining room table too.
Yeah.
See, that's where it began.
Well,
you
we've got
go.
a table.
That's how you
That's
do
what
it.
I want. That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I'm going to be wearing my holiday pants with a white Perk Henley, Mark, an inspiration.
That'll look
for
good.
you.
That'll
Thank
look
you.
good. Maybe a little Santa hat. Too much?
No
much?
Santa hats. I buzzed my head for a reason. Okay.
Santa baby.
Put a Santa hat.
Well, to look more like Jason Statham every single day.
Oh, that's what we're going for.
I'm
All
on
right.
an acai cleanse that I bought at like 2 a.m. at CVS when I was buying my wife eye goop. And it's going pretty well. I pooped my pants like 4 times this week, so it's fantastic. we weren't allowed to use supplements during the weight loss challenge, so now I'm supplementing the shit out of this thing. I'm going Nugenics, M Drive, acai cleanses. I'm going to be pooping for weeks.
I do remember that was a big
Nice.
plot point in The Mechanic is Statham pooping his pants every 5
Yep.
minutes.
Well, that's actually Crank 2, High Voltage.
There's a lot of cranking going on.
He has sex
More
on a
cranking.
horse track in Crank 2 in front of
yeah,
everybody.
I remember that.
With the girl from
They're like, yeah.
Road Trip. Yes. And everyone's like, go! He's got to stay awake.
Those
Dude,
movies
Crank-
go sideways.
Freaking
fast.
nuts. It's
Yeah.
freaking nuts.
Crank might be the third best franchise in the history of movies.
Right. Crank.
Because Bad Boys, Star Wars, Crank.
The entire Crank franchise was written
Bad
when
Boys.
one night a scientist in a lab accidentally made a bottle of Axe body spray sentient, and it wrote a script.
Yeah.
And Crank was that script.
Yeah. And you imagine Jason Statham's agent's like, yo, I think I found your franchise.
Yeah.
He's like, what is he? He's like, well, so you can die unless you keep shocking your heart with electricity. He's like, fucking sign me up, man.
Sign me up, bro.
Let's go. Basic Sheep Fam with the super chat. Thank you. Good morning, guys, and happy Friday. I'm so grateful for this channel and feel like you all are my friends. I'm sorry that you are losing the studio, but I know that there will be more and greater things for all of you. Thanks, Basic Sheep Fam. Lisa Mellinson, Tyler, any word on new song release? Story clip left me wanting more.
Lisa from Canada.
Lisa from Canada.
Yeah,
Canadian
I
dog.
got a song coming out with the keyboard player from Leonard Skinner.
What?
In like 3 months, yeah.
The big
Billy
guy with the
Powell?
hands?
Yeah.
Billy Powell?
Peter Keys is his name.
Oh.
Billy Powell
Bill
passed.
passed away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that
like,
guy's no
wait,
longer-
did you record with Billy Powell before he passed? That would be awesome.
And we did a lot of it at the Shinedown studio.
Oh, nice.
So,
Look at that.
but yeah, that'll be out in a couple months.
There you go.
That's
And
great.
Basic Chic Fem chimes in again with a super chat. Please, if you can come back to Seattle. I'm
Yeah.
not going.
Well, you want to go?
Sure.
All right. Josh is in.
I'm going.
Yeah. But ask the club. The key is to ask the clubs.
Which club
Yeah.
is it?
What do we do up there?
El
man? It
Corazon?
was, El Corazon. Yeah, very fun venue, and the staff loved us. So
I might not remember if Mark came over to my house, but I remember the theater he played
He
in
remember-
Seattle without
when
me.
you were there,
I wasn't even there. I got a memory like an iron trap, Tyler,
Yeah,
for 50% of the things I
you're
learned.
damn right.
Hell yeah.
Josh will remember everything unless he's got that can of rosé.
And then, yowza. Here we go. It's. I mean,
Motrin.
my favorite joke of all time is the Zach Galifianakis joke because it applies to me in a lot. It's like, you know you're an alcoholic when you go to a bar and everybody knows your name and you've never been there. That is my favorite joke because there are mornings where I've walked into Barney's after being there on like a Friday night into a Saturday morning for college football. I was like, dude, we had so much fun last night. I'm like, definitely. He's like, you're
Kyle
really good at
Kinane.
shufflepuck. I'm like, they have shufflepuck here?
Dude, you spend all your.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Kinane had a good one where it was like you know you drink too much if you get a taxi and you ask him to take you to a Wendy's, which I've actually done with Ubers multiple times, probably
Yeah.
with a few of the gentlemen in the studio
Oh.
here. Is you're going home and you're like, hey, you know what? There's a Taco Bell on the way.
Yeah.
What do you say?
My-
Who wants a
What do you
tip?
say?
Come on.
Baja Blast.
Oh,
Yeah.
oof. My favorite thing to do is walk up to cars and be like, here's $10. Can you get me 20 McNuggets? Because they won't let me walk through the car thing, which is a flawed business model, by the way, all drive-thrus. You'd rather have DUIs in your place than somebody walking through? Come on.
Totally.
Nah. I think you should have to own some sort of, or at least
Conveyance.
lease a motor vehicle
Here's
to.
Mark, 9 out of 10 things
Qualify
Mark
for the
Ellis
drive
says, hilarious. 1 out of those is stupid, and that's the one.
I think that they're more concerned about the crimes happening to them than they are about people who are too drunk going through the drive-through.
Yes.
Now, having said that, if I was a cop and I had a quota to fill, I'm just parking right there at Taco Bell, 2 a.m., and I'm just zapping everybody. Yeah.
Whoop.
Nobody's sober coming out of there.
There's that super dangerous drive-through on Sunset and Crescent Heights. It's a drive-through, basically only McDonald's.
Yeah, and I've never not scraped my bumper
Correct.
coming around that thing.
Every time I go in there, there's a line. It's like, somebody got in another wreck. I'm like, well, can we just have people walk through? Like, what? It's just a walk-through drive-through. It just makes sense.
It
Yeah,
does make sense.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. It's this like huge concrete thing, and you're going around. You feel like you're in the board game Mousetrap, where you're like, oh man, am I gonna get rocketed out of this thing? And then it's gonna make the old man jump into the water, and then the water is gonna make the cheese go onto the wheel.
Correct.
It's a whole lot.
Water takes
Mousetrap.
the
Fun
cheese.
game until it breaks.
Well, that's the thing is everybody gets Mousetrap once. You play the game once, it never works again, and it sits in your cabinet under your TV in your basement for the next
And then
35
you're kind of
years.
like, why are we playing this game?
Yeah, this
Yep.
game blows.
Yeah. Bring out Monopoly.
Yeah, the commercial makes it look like the single greatest board game of all time, and then you get it,
It kind of sucks.
and it
It's a
blows.
good commercial though.
It was a great
It's
commercial.
the same plastic pieces for like 30 years.
Uh huh.
Uh huh.
They've never updated it. Why would you? People keep buying it like idiots.
How is y'all's board game?
Well, I'm currently writing it. It's going well. I talked to the fulfillment center yesterday. There's so many friggin' hurdles I have to jump to even get this game to people. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. It's fun.
Congrats on
Thank
getting
you.
it funded.
Yeah, that's the big time. Thank you so much. It's sitting over there. Well, the prototype's sitting over there. Once all the artwork is done, I still need, if you got the $500 level and you haven't sent me a likeness, you have 1 more week to send me a likeness.
Oh, boy, I got to get on
If you don't send it, futilitythegame@gmail.com, or you can message me on Kickstarter. If you're a backer, you can sign back in. I have all of your emails, so if you don't get an email by the end of this weekend, I have your likeness, but I'm going to send it to you. So futilitythegame@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Sorry for yelling. Ikaika Shively, the Prince of the Islands, Aloha Friday, Hawaiian Unk. What do you got? Yes.
Oh, mousetrap ad. Here it is.
This is a young Ken Knapsack whose parents forgot to get him a haircut.
Wow.
No, that was the haircut. My mom did it.
Look at that mullet.
This cat definitely
Bowl cut.
slept on
Adam
the
Rich
family's
bowl
couch
cut.
for way
Yeah.
too long.
And
Hey,
that,
I'm a little out of doors.
see, look at this. And you lost that metal ball hands down, and then you had to keep setting it
That
up.
shit never landed.
Never.
Never works smooth.
Yeah.
Never works smooth.
That
Look at-
cat
you even
is,
saw the crank, how crappy it was.
See how it's like, bro?
And look at Tony the Tiger's like meth head brother in that commercial.
I was going to say that was that's Top Cat's older brother that never went to college.
You're correct. Look, I'm hawking Mousetrap. He goes to the family dinner that Mark Ellis isn't invited to, and then it's all
awesome.
done.
I was invited. I declined. Unavoidably detained.
Our buddy Saul chimes in. There is an In-N-Out in Diamond Bar, not far from here, that has a walk-up window in between 2 drive-up lines. It's Indiana Jones' obstacle to get to the window. I like that.
That's most classic In-N-Outs have the walk-up window, so that's one thing they've got.
There's a
going
few.
for them.
There's a Taco Bell in my area that I've dined at frequently, taken many a date to, and they have one of those windows that you can walk up.
see?
So I'm all for a walk-up window,
Yeah, I
but
had to.
again, do not mix the drive-through with pedestrian traffic.
I'm with you. 2
Slidability.
separate lines.
Yeah.
Separate lines, that works.
Do you guys remember S&K Donuts over on 3rd and like Edinburgh? No, 3rd and like Poinsettia. This place was amazing. It's no longer there. I know that for a fact because I drove by it. They used to have a walk-up window on the side of the donut shop because you weren't allowed in after like 10 p.m. And I'm driving by because there used to be a friend that I hung out with late at night there. No big deal. You up? You want donuts? So I would stop there. And the one time I stopped there, there's like 3 people in line for the donuts, and the person in the front has their whole body through the window going, "That one!" And the woman's in the back, like with a phone. I'm like, uh-oh, I'm going to
you
keep
go.
walking.
That's what I cannot stand is when you're like at Subway and they have like that sneeze guard there for a reason, and then they're pointing at the stuff that they want, and it's like
Just
They're-
say it.
yeah, these are professional artists you're dealing with.
Yeah.
They know how to make a sandwich.
And just go into Subway and say yes to everything and get the hell out of line.
Yeah.
I want it toasted at 35 degrees, extra pepperoncinis. F you.
Shut up.
We're all trying
Get
to buy
outta here.
yoga mat sandwiches.
Yeah.
Let me
One
get
time
on with my life.
There was a woman getting popcorn at the Grove, and she got a large popcorn. And like, I'm all for putting butter on your popcorn.
Right.
I literally think the next day, this was when the Grove was like, "Screw it, we're putting in the dispensers. People can do this their damn selves." Because she was asking this poor concession clerk to take the popcorn and fill it not halfway and then put butter on it, not a quarter of the way. She wanted 8ths. She wanted 8ths. So 1/8 of the bag full,
then
butter.
butter.
1/8 of the bag full,
that's
butter.
disgusting.
And I'm like, I'm missing the
Was
start
it
of Prince
cereal?
of Persia.
That is someone
Get out of the way.
Yeah.
not aware of how much space they take up in the world.
Yeah.
Drives me crazy.
That was really funny.
Drives me crazy.
He looks like
That is vintage Ken Knapsack forgetting that he's on a microphone.
Forget it. I want the
that
world
was
to know.
really funny.
Oh, that was
It was
good.
so subtle. Like he was really pissed off.
All right, we're going to tell you a
Yeah.
story, Tyler Boone. So,
Wow. Hey, Uncle Owen, can I go to the academy this year? No.
Maybe after one more season.
all right.
All right, well, what happened? Tell me.
Okay, so we're in Arizona.
Yeah.
Okay. We performed on Friday night, had a blast. Saturday went to Top Golf all day.
All day.
Went to Mellow Mushroom 3 times. If you've never been to a Mellow Mushroom, place is incredible.
Treat
It's,
yourself.
it's like an East Coast thing.
Is it? Well, this one's Arizona.
Well, they have
No,
in
no, but
Tennessee.
You know, but it comes.
Got it. Got
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Good,
Okay.
good.
Yeah, yeah.
So Sunday, after a day and night of solid drinking, at least from this gentleman, we all decided to leave early in the morning Sunday. And when I say early, I mean 6 a.m.
I know where you're going.
We were on the road by 5:45, right?
I mean, we were on the road.
Uncle Mark was like, up and at him, boys.
We're going. Like, before the sun even came up. That's like my dad on vacation kind of shit.
It's a
Get in the car. It's 3 a.m. We got to beat the traffic.
Damn it.
So
Up with the sun.
we realized that the Ford
Gone with the
Fusion,
wind.
a.k.a. the Millennium Fulcrum, is
Sick.
it needs some fuel.
Need some juice.
It needs to be able to do the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs.
Yep.
So
You're hitting it.
we stop at a local gas station, which just so happens to be next to a McDonald's,
Clutch.
and we decide that it's going to be a 3-person operation. Somebody pump gas, another person goes to McDonald's, the other person sits in the back seat and complains. Okay, so
Complainer.
correct.
Yeah.
So we get there and we pull up to the gas station, and there's this old man at a pump. The only 2 people at this gas station.
Yeah.
Old man, mid to late 70s, maybe in his 80s, right?
Can't pump his gas.
And he's taking his card and he's going.
The card is not jiving with
it's
the
not
machine
working.
that morning.
As soon as Mark opens the door, you just hear this guy go, ah, God! Lifts his arms in the air, Tyler. Like, Blarg! You've never seen 3 people so dazed and confused by the night
Oh, it was
before
great.
dying laughing.
Man, that woke me up more than a cup of Joe ever could.
Did he get pissed?
He was
Get
screaming
pissed,
at a
Rich.
gas pump.
Oh,
Wait,
it was
he get pissed at you?
No, because I was like, we were kind of, I like walked over to McDonald's, literally, I mean, peeing my pants in laughter.
Yeah.
Howling, yeah.
I was the one pumping the gas, and I just had to look at Blarg for the rest of his adventure. And the point that I made when we got back in the car and we could laugh freely amongst ourselves is like the bellow that man let out was about a whole lot more than just this gas station transaction. He had a lot of stuff going on in his life, at home, whatever he did for a living.
That
It
was a tipping
all
point.
coming
Upset.
out in
That was
that
very
Blarg. It was like he put his hands to this guy and just said, God, why me?
These
I
millennials and their gas
surrender."
robots. Ah!
Oh, it was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful moment 3 days after we all met.
that's
To this day is probably hands down favorite gas station moment, but it might be my favorite friendship moment between the 3 of us. And we've
was
been
a
through Ken officiated my wedding, for Christ's sake. Mark was in it. I'm like, I'd prefer the gas station
Gas
in
station
Arizona.
story.
I
Gas
mean,
I
station.
would have rather had Blarg officiate the wedding.
for real.
Yeah.
Because then midway through and Tyler, if you're ever on the what is that, the 15?
10. That's the 10.
10. If you're ever going and you're at the Arizona California border, there's a gas station that is shaped like a castle. It's
Is it
built
a
like a castle.
76?
I think it's a 76.
Might
It
be.
might be a Chevron.
It is known as the
Okay, good.
cleanest gas station in America.
In America.
And Tyler, can I tell you something? It lives up to the
It
billing.
does.
It's not a
I
lie.
was about to ask, is it really clean?
Oh my God.
No lie detected.
I've been in dirtier country club bathrooms than this bathroom at this gas station. Like marble, there's a song playing. There's people like dusting the bags of chips. Like, oh, welcome to our gas station. I'm like, this place is amazing.
But the best part about it is the cleanest gas station, the cleanest room I've ever been in, and it doesn't feel intrusive like they're constantly cleaning. Because you know sometimes when they're cleaning the gas station, they make a big show of it, like sorry, there were no wet floor, there were no cuidado signs, there were none of that. It was just clean. It existed as a clean entity,
Yes.
and it has never had a speck of dirt on it.
Oh,
It was
places.
You are cleaner after leaving there. It's like taking a shower. You walk in there, you just hang out for 5 minutes, walk out. You
It
smell
has my
zestfully
dream
clean.
scenario. You know when you walk in and it's got that wind thing to keep the bugs out? And people in? I think it was spraying hand sanitizer as well because I was like, thank you. Finally, somebody takes me up on my idea, which is literally just spritzing hand sanitizer around your face at all times.
Is that safe?
No, but who cares? I'm
So
clean.
what we did is, because we discovered it on the ride there, but then we also wanted to stop there on the way back to see if it was still clean. It was still clean.
Yeah.
And so we drove back to the original gas station. We picked up Blarg, put him in the trunk, and we said, "Hey, buddy, this is how you live." And we set Blarg free. And he's currently roaming the cleanest gas station. And I hear Blarg is very happy. He's been neutered.
He's been
He's there.
Yes, he's been immunized.
Back in my day, we just paid cash to a man named Dave. Now we got to play with these robots in the cars. Blarg.
You know they're tracking you.
Ask Aaron Rodgers if he put gas in the car.
Hey, Aaron, did you put any gas in the car? It's a road trip.
I worked the pump, yeah.
Lisa Mellinson chimes in. I've been at Subway for 23 years dealing with you picky people in my life. I'm guessing Lisa owns a Subway or maybe manages one.
Lisa, you're my hero.
Unbelievable
The
job.
fingers
Pick your
going.
stuff and get out.
Get out. Our friend Big Lou's Workshop. Big Lou.
Big Lou.
Super chat. Between Ken Knapsack and Roy Kent, I know I'm not alone in the world. LOL. Happy Friday. GPA. Thanks, Big Lou.
People, again, senior quote material. People don't realize how much space they take up in the world. Ken Knapsack, 2021.
Put
It's
that
my
in his
thing.
senior quote.
It's my thing, man.
Yeah.
It's my thing. And you walk in, you go, hi, how you doing? 6-inch, veggie delight, Italian herbs and cheese, everything not toasted. Boom, you're in the front of the line in 2 minutes.
Know your shit. Know your order.
Yeah. Well, it's
Okay.
like when you're at the coffee shop and people are like looking at their phone, they get up and go, I'll get a. And they've been there for like 10 freaking minutes.
Yeah,
I
you
worked,
know.
I worked at a movie theater before I came to LA for like 6 months after I lost my radio job, my first career failure. And the amount of people that go up to the box office and go, what's playing? Did you just decide to get your, what do you, movie?
Just got in the car. And
Let's go, turn right. I'm bitten here, but
No,
It's
I
true.
mean it's and the Subway order is confounding too. But the worst part about any service restaurant sort of situation where you have to do it yourself is once they get to the soda machine, because it used to be tough enough when you just had like the 6 fountain drinks to choose from. Now they have that Rocky IV Coca-Cola robot that is right there, and it's all computerized,
Like
and
a
you
Jersey
pick
Mike's or whatever.
every option you pick presents
Vanilla.
you with then 30 more options.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I want Sprite. What kind of Sprite? And everybody's like,
do you want strawberry Sprite?
What the hell
Which
is this?
tastes like.
We've given too many options to people.
And then they select it, and then they finally get the soda they want, and then they're like, "Oh God, how do I get the liquid to come out of this magic?"
Where's the ice? You know.
It's just do not give humans too many options.
Correct.
You know why? Because they'll consider every option.
Let me tell you, my dad's worst nightmare was Baskin and friggin' Robbins. Okay, because
Too many
we would go
flavors.
there, and my dad's like, "It's vanilla or chocolate." God,
Bubblegum,
it's enough.
cinnamon,
Your mom gets pralines and cream, and that's too much for me.
and that's why I married her.
Come on,
You got some kid like, "Mommy, I want the Shrek ice cream.
shut up.
Can we get extra gummy worms for Zachary?"
Oh my God.
He really loves the Shrek with the gumballs.
The best was we used to have a Dairy Queen in our place, which was every basketball game, baseball game, everything was just like that was the place you went in my town. And then they closed it. John Macuga, his head exploded because Dairy Queen was the best. All they had was chocolate and vanilla in that soft serve. He's like, well, you can't have anything else. That's it. It's just ice cream cone, you dummy. That's it. They closed it. Now I was like, well, now we got to drive a mile down the road to this Baskin-Robbins communist regime of flavors.
Oh no, every flavor's equal here.
It's not. I would
all of
go,
our
and there's all those little spoons. Like, can I try the cotton candy? My dad's, you're not going to get the cotton candy. You're not going to do it. And my mom is like, he just wants to try it, John. My dad's like, I'm not sitting here all. Oh my God, my brother and I just got like bullied into getting vanilla or chocolate. And that was it.
That's not their
PTSD.
policy. Yeah.
Yes. My dad
yeah.
rarely yells, but when it comes to his kids deciding on things when he's in a hurry, ooh, look the hell out.
Yeah. Hurry up.
Look
I'm
out.
David Baskin, and this is John Robbins. At Baskin-Robbins, we believe that strawberry ice cream is just as essential as mint chocolate chip. If you love bubblegum ice cream, it's just as valuable as chocolate.
Blow it up.
You get your choices out of my cream. Life is binary. Vanilla, chocolate.
Oh my God.
John Macuga's ice cream restaurant is, hello, sir, would you like a 0 or a 1? Can I have
Vanilla
a 2? We
chocolate.
do not offer 2, a 0 or a 1. No. Do you have mint chocolate chip? Error.
The first time my mom bought Neapolitan ice cream, my dad's like, I'm allergic to strawberry, and this is travesty. Okay,
Yeah.
don't put my chocolate and my vanilla next to this poison.
Yeah.
Oh,
Deb
yeah,
Macuga, never bought it again.
With the strawberry?
Correct.
No.
We don't need that.
Yeah.
My one time, my brother got mint chocolate chip, and he's like 2 spoons in, and he's like, I don't think I like this. And my dad just
Lost it.
Through it.
whipped it in the trash
Oh,
can.
no.
We rode home in like the 20 minutes of silence in Baskin-Robbins.
Dude, I freaking love that.
Yeah.
What's that show? F is for Family.
Yes.
That was my dad growing up.
100%.
Oh, just everything. I'm
All
like,
the time.
now he's like, getting older. And he like, loves everybody.
Sure.
Loves to hug.
Back then.
He'll have like a little cry.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus, Dad.
What happened?
They repress all those emotions for 65 years.
And then it comes
And then it all comes out like Dick Vermeil at a press conference. And just everything just waterworks over
Right
and up.
there.
The one time my dad was happy taking us to Baskin-Robbins and like let us consider all the options is when Baskin-Robbins would do the baseball helmet scheme.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Because I wanted to collect them all, and
Smart.
like he's like, all right, well, it's getting the kid into sports, so sure, have a Detroit Tigers.
Get the kid in the sport.
Yeah, go ahead. You want a caramel ribbon in your ice cream? Have a California Angels head.
The Dairy Queen had one of the quarter machines that like the little mini football helmets would come out of,
yeah.
right? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the
Oh,
little
yeah,
plastic
yeah.
balls.
They're
Love
little
those.
And they come.
footballs.
We would go. My dad's like, nah. We're eating our ice cream. We're going home. Okay. No more quarters. I don't have any change. We're not getting the football helmets. Because we'd always get, every time, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like, every single time. All we wanted, we'd see the black Steelers in there. We'd want the Steelers. Bucks, every time. I've got like 9 Tampa Bay Buccaneer mini helmets.
I look like a
told
Benny
you-
Testaverde fan.
Not in this family.
There
There
it
it is.
What am I, Sammy Wilder
Look
fan?
at those.
That's
I
awesome.
remember one time we went school supply shopping, and I got
Oh, that's the best.
those pencils where it's all the NFL teams.
Yeah, oh, those
and
are
so
good
they were
ones.
just kind of around, and like
They
one of
smell
them
good.
somehow made it to my dad's study, and like he was working, and like I guess he didn't notice it was an NFL team. It was like a Packers pencil or something. He comes out and he's like, "Hey, do we have any more of those NFL pencils?" He's so excited, and I showed him the box. The first pencil he takes out is a Cowboys one, so he just breaks it. And he's like, "Do we have any more of those NFL
That's that.
Right to your
just
face.
one
Yeah.
smooth motion, just like he didn't even he didn't get to the level of emotional. He saw Cowboys, broke it. All right, do we have any other pencils?
That's just how you do it.
So my great grandma lived in a very tiny row house in Pittsburgh. Okay, my uncle comes back from California, moved to California. Everybody's like, oh, he's dating who's now his wife, a Dallas Cowboys fan. Steelers are playing. She walks in with a Cowboys just T-shirt on.
Ooh.
There was like 20 people in like a 4-person living room, and it goes pin drop silence. And everybody's like, do we say anything? Do we say anything? My uncle, my great uncle, who God rest his soul, was a maniac, was like, not here.
No.
This is my uncle's dad. He's like, not here.
Out there.
That's all he said. He's not here.
Oh my god.
Like, got out. My uncle was like, what? He's like, you might want to change your shirt.
Yep,
Like,
yep.
It's not this kind of house. You know what I mean? It's like a little kind of a thing. And my dad was like, this is the greatest day of my life. He was so excited.
Thanksgiving one year,
Yeah.
my sister had a boy over for the Thanksgiving meal. Again, we had to eat in front
Lisa,
of people.
God damn it.
And this particular gentleman, jean jacket, much like yourselves, and had a Dallas Cowboys logo athletic hat on.
Oh, no.
And so my dad, we never like cared about really saying like a prayer or anything, but that night we did because my dad knew the way to get him to take the hat off. He's like, "Can you take your hat off, son?"
Yeah.
And so he takes it off. So we do the prayer. He goes to put the hat back on. He's like, "You can leave it off."
No.
By the way,
We're at dinner.
we don't wear hats in this house. Mark and his brother just in
Yeah,
Redskins
exactly.
hats. We got a couple super chats to get to. Basic Chic Femme, thank you again. I have to share this story. 2 weeks ago, I was out drinking friends. I was out with drinks with friends. I see this douchebag picking on a city worker. I pushed my friend out of the way, went out and cussed him out. I got a bottle of rosé from the owner for free. Well done, Basic
That's
Chic
how you
Femme.
play ball.
That's positivity report there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Jessica Craven, who's always in chat when Tyler is on the show.
Yep.
Hey, listen, Tyler's got great skin and a hell of a smile.
He does have great skin.
Yeah, I know.
Let me tell you something, Jessica. Up close, even better.
Even better.
Your fiance gave me compliments on
Yeah,
that.
on your skin?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she's a big fan of skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Good.
wears it because she's a witch.
Yeah. There's
Jess-
no dead cells falling off that.
After the Kiss cruise, I mean, Jessica Craven, hey everyone, Tyler looking good and sharp in your jean jacket. And what's your best catchphrase?
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
There you go.
There you go.
Just that's what you say on stage.
Catchphrase.
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 Yeah.
Mine's always like, don't stop. Because I just go like full
That's
Jimmy.
okay. This is what I'll do tonight
Blarg.
at the Comedy Store. Yeah, I'll say my name is Mark Ellis.
One of the best Mark Ellis moments on stage.
I knew you were gonna bring this
Do you
up.
know this one?
Yeah.
So we're at the Improv.
was
and
at the
this,
Improv, yeah.
This is when Mark is like, I don't really drink before shows. And I was like, well, I do. And
Already started.
Mark is the host. And end of the show.
I went up first. You're
yeah.
the host. You go up first, and I was not
Crushed.
drinking then. Had a good set,
Yeah.
and then all you really have to do is bring up the comics, maybe say a couple funny jokes in between. So I'm like, yeah, I can drink with my buddy Josh.
Did you get
fucked
up?
I did.
a little buzz. A little buzz. So, end of the show. It's like, everybody get safe. And he walked on stage. And I was like, I think you mean get home safe. He like you saw it and he didn't want to say, and he just walked off
I
stage.
forgot the word.
Beeline directly to the car, and you're in the car going,
safe.
get safe.
And it wasn't to the
Just mess
car.
with you for like days.
It was a beeline to the bar.
Yes,
but I was
correct.
very excited and overwhelmed because that was the night I believe we had a drink with Billy Sheehan, legendary bass player for such outfits as David Lee Roth Band after he left Van Halen.
There you go.
Got a lot of good Roth stories out of Billy.
There you go.
Oh, that's the best.
Our friend Jesse Roach, the international pop star, tell me your favorite KC club, and I'll call and ask them to book it. Then we'll get hammered and eat some real barbecue. Hi, Tyler. You should come to
Kansas City, man.
Kansas
That's a good
City.
place. I've done the improv there multiple times.
Kansas City Improv.
Hey, 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 hey.
It's a fun town.
a great town.
Last time I played there, remember David Cook, American Idol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's from there.
Okay.
And it was wild. It was an
love it.
acoustic show at a theater. It was like 1,000
Damn.
people. And people were wasted.
Yeah.
And this guy that I thought was my friend, who I met in St. Louis, came to the show too. He got arrested.
Yes.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, you know me?" And I'm like, "I don't know him." "You know me, mother." I was like, "I don't know you, dude." "You met me last night."
It's the line of demarcation with friendship. It's like, am I going to
know
stick
me.
up for you when the fuzz shows up?
Let me tell you guys something about getting arrested. Okay. I didn't get arrested this weekend.
Expert.
My brother's wedding was in New Orleans.
Oh, nice.
I land there on a Wednesday night, and Deb Macuga, not John Macuga, my dad knew, like, let mom take care of this. She grabbed me by the collar and she goes, if you get arrested and ruin this weekend, I will disown you. When they say, hey, is that your son? I'll say, no, I don't know him.
Man, I
And
could
I
have
was-
taken your place.
And didn't giggle, didn't laugh, just walked into the cab without me, and her and my dad took off, and Ben was like, what'd she say? I was like, wasn't good.
So it was your brother's.
Brother's wedding.
And she's like, if you mess this
I'm
up.
the best man, which the night before the wedding,
I've
I
heard stories.
almost did. I cannot tell the story on the show.
I've
Tyler,
heard the story.
I will tell. I used to tell it on stage before I got married. The next, the next morning, my
You can
dad.
stop anytime you want.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, it's all rated. I'm not going to go. Tyler, as soon as the cameras stop rolling, you'll.
I would
you'll
love
the
to hear
story.
this.
Yeah,
You're going to be enlightened.
Yeah. The story you won't hear, but you'll hear Tyler Boone November 13th at the Hotel Cafe, 9:45. Who's the opening act again?
Remember Baywood?
Baywood.
Made everyone cry.
They were
James
awesome.
Van?
Yeah, they
He's
were good.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
And the Boone's Bourbon.
And Boone's Bourbon.
Bourbon.
We'll be there.
This is nothing but Boone's Bourbon.
Oh my god.
That's how
Pinky
you
out.
do it.
Oh my god.
That's why he has a self-driving Ford Fusion. Boone's Bourbon. Go to drinkboonesbourbon.com. It's the hands. I mean, the Boone's Bourbon sits on the liquors because you want to drink it for special times. Then you keep drinking it and realize it's all special times. When it's Boone's.
That's a good line.
There's something there,
Yeah,
but it's definitely not. Leave that baby in the oven. a little
I'll
more.
do
we
it.
got to make some viral videos, dude.
We do. We
Yeah.
were talking about it. I
I was
love
drunk
this
in
idea.
Vegas and you texted me. And I was like, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
let's go.
Boone's Bourbon. You start drinking it, and then you don't want to stop drinking it, so you just keep drinking it all day.
that's it.
Yeah.
Are you tired of your Henleys looking like shit? Go to perkclothing.com and then drink Boone's Bourbon, and all the Henleys look amazing.
Look at that.
Pocket shirts, you can jam a little mini bottle in your pocket shirt. You're going to a concert, they're like, sir, you can't bring in your own booze. I'm like, no, but I can bring in my own boons, so you can shut up.
I went to Dead & Co. in Chula Vista.
Oh, I heard it's good.
Brought a ton of little minis.
Yeah, of course. Everybody knows that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
That's
genius move.
like Chewbacca's strap
Yeah.
across his thing, just walking in with a
I've
bunch of-
taped so many minis to my body, my pants. One time I went with Christian Harloff to the Billy Joel concert. Every time I bought one, I was like, how many more of those do you have? I was like, I got them for all night, buddy.
Yeah,
Don't you worry
don't
about
you
it.
Metallica and Billy Joel in Vegas, back-to-back nights at Allegiant Stadium.
What?
We're not playing a venue quite that big, Ken, but we are going to be in D.C. December
right.
16th through the 19th, telling jokes at the Comedy Loft. You can get your tickets at markellis.live.
Hey, yo.
Live.
Maybe I'll
Can't
send my
wait to get
cousin
back
there.
to that great city. It was a ton of fun.
I should be in touch with your cousin.
Yeah.
You and I should do some. You and I should catch up after the show.
Yeah, because he's, yeah.
But
'Cause he's
Metallica's the same weekend.
Metallica's Friday night, and then Billy Joel is Saturday night. Both at Allegiant Stadium. So I say we go, bring a tent, you know.
Hit it.
Shenanigans at the 50-yard line.
I've been to 4 Billy Joel concerts now. And each time I go, there's less and less dancing. I was like, guys, he's playing River of Dreams. We dance.
Everyone's old up. They're sitting down.
I know. It's ridiculous.
Great stuff.
We just sponsored the Metallica Festival in Louisville.
Hey.
It was pretty dope. It was pretty
Yes.
dope.
That's awesome.
And then Machine Gun Kelly came on stage, and he had beef with Slipknot, which I'm seeing tomorrow night.
Slipknot?
Well, he had beef with them. It was all over the internet. And when Machine Gun Kelly walked on stage, everyone was like,
Wow.
and he did 3 songs, and then he goes, "Have a good night," and walked off stage, and everyone's like, "Whoa!" It was pretty hilarious.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You seen him at Bank of California tonight or tomorrow night?
Slipknot tomorrow.
Okay. Is it not Fest?
No.
It's Knott's-Berry. Slip
It's just-
Knott's-Berry.
it's just
Knotfest
Slipknot.
is tonight. Because Knotfest with a bunch of opening acts at Bank of California Stadium.
Oh,
I thought
shoot, is it
Knotfest
tonight?
was just.
Oh my God, it's tonight.
You better get on that.
I'm glad I'm your PA here.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here to help.
You
Thanks
want,
for the bourbon.
you want my ticket? My buddy Sean would have been so pissed. He's the one that brought me to the Kiss Cruise, too. He'd be like, you mother.
I just imagine Knotfest and all these Slipknot fans show up, but it's just like one sailor on stage, like teaching people how to tie knots. Like, all right, now we're gonna do a double.
That's my
Widowmaker.
yacht rock concert. It's a Slip nautical theme. And yeah, see, come
Good
on,
joke,
come
good
on.
joke,
Thank
good
you so
joke,
much,
good joke.
Tyler.
I don't
appreciate
approve
that.
of your lifestyle at all.
I don't approve of your Henley. Go to shop.
Mark, I hear you
Portclothing.com.
calling, but I can't pump gas right now.
Blarg and the boys will be playing.
All blur.
Big Lou's Workshop, thank you for the super chat. When I would say y'all need to come back to the Comedy Zone in Jacksonville, but you know, Florida.
Ooh, no, that's a
do that.
great spot.
I-
I did the shows at Comedy Zone,
Yeah.
and then you're staying at the Ramada Inn where the comedy club is.
Oh, that's dangerous.
And you go up there, and
that's awesome.
and that's where I spent a lot of money on eBay one night. And bought
yeah.
a 1980 box of tops that I still have.
Get safe, everybody. Get safe.
Get safe.
I bought the genres. Our girl, Jersey Girl Lori, had put in a super chat, and this is
Yeah.
the first time I've ever seen a message
Message retracted.
from a super chat.
Jersey,
there-
you want
it's
that
right.
$5 back?
Come back. Take two. Can't wait to meet Ellis and Ken on 12/19 in DC. Jersey
be
Girl
great.
Lori.
I
Bang, bang,
was
bang.
made for loving you, baby.
That's awesome.
Love it. Let's do it.
Do we have any Streamlabs? Do we got any of this?
Nothing
just don't wanna-
active today. No, all on the YouTube side.
Thank you all so much for supporting the program. It makes a lot. Okay, I'm going to leave you guys with this because then we got to get out of here because Mark has a hard out at 10 because he has to go to Creation and do stand up for vegans. Sorry.
They sell meat products.
They
there.
do not.
I
They,
got some
I think
chicken
they
there.
sell meat. Did you?
Yeah, I got
Oh,
some chicken. Blackened
sorry.
chicken.
Sorry, buddy. It's not Roy Rogers chicken. I'll tell you
It's
that.
not Roy Rogers chicken.
And it's
no.
not Boone's Bourbon. Because anyway, drinkboonesbourbon.com. Okay, so Amanda's family's coming here for Thanksgiving, and she told me one of the sexiest things she's ever told me yesterday is her family doesn't want to do traditional Thanksgiving food, and I couldn't be more excited about it.
Gorilla pies.
No, everybody's going to bring some sort of entree or potluck. I'm doing my anchovies potatoes, which are just cheesy potatoes, and I'm making pasta carbonara.
Ooh,
This is
that
what people
sounds
want.
good.
Okay.
Give the people what they're asking
Somebody
for.
said, like, we should do steaks. I was like, yes. Finally, somebody's listening to people. Turkey, I'm sorry, it blows.
It does.
Mashed potatoes, fine. Stuffing, fine.
I just
The
agree
next day,
entirely.
turkey sandwiches are dope.
Fine.
But not
Turkey,
during
mashed
the meal.
potatoes,
I have like
gravy,
one, it's like
stuffing.
dry. This sucks.
I feel like
I-
turkey is a lunch bird. I don't feel like turkey makes it all the way to the dinner table, is my take. And that's why everybody has the weirdest Thanksgiving tradition isn't what you have on the plate. It's that you're eating at like 2 p.m.
Correct.
I've never, ever in my life understood that. It's like, so we're just going to wake up, have a tiny breakfast, have some
Watch
sort
the
of
Lions
like
lose.
Watch the Lions lose, have some crackers and cheese out for everybody. We're just going to be
Decent hors
waiting
d'oeuvres.
until 2 p.m. We're going to eat a bunch,
Yep.
take a nap, wake up, eat another pie.
I
And
agree
it
with
just
that.
it's a weird day.
I love Thanksgiving food the most, but I do agree with the holidays itself is 2 o'clock. You're eating, you're napping.
I just like chicken. That's
Watch
a
the Lord of
dinner
the Rings.
bird.
Yeah.
Turkey. It's not. I love Jim Harbaugh's quote, the coach of Michigan. You remember this?
Yeah.
He told his quarterbacks not to eat chicken because it's a jittery bird. I don't want you jittery in the pocket. I don't want you nervous. It's a nervous bird. Do not eat chicken.
Now, people got some opinions here in the chat. You never had, Big Lou said you never had my smoked turkey. Jesse Roach's dad's deep fried Caribbean jerk turkey. Yeah, I haven't had these ones because guess what?
Josh,
Sorry, I yelled.
positivity. Got 3 minutes
Every time
left.
I have turkey, it's like, oh, we didn't really do much basting. It's dry, and now I got to drink it with gravy. Just put it in a blender. Why are we?
Hey, pasta carbonara. Who's getting to make their carbonara? Huh? Who's
See?
making their little cheesy potatoes? Joshy is.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
I'm here for you, bud.
See, I think that it's a divisive topic. It's people are like, oh, I live for Thanksgiving food, and then I'm like, it's fine. It's turkey.
Cranberry sauce in the can.
Yeah, well, that. Spread
Tyler's
it.
just got a can of cranberry sauce.
This is what I brought. Well,
no. Straw.
When I was broke as shit in Nashville, we had like a Friendsgiving. And I just brought like 3 of those cans. I'm like, here's what I brought.
Yeah.
and a bottle of Boone's homegrown bourbon.
I'm doing a Friendsgiving the Sunday before, And it's
It's
my
not
first
even
ever,
a pun.
It's not even my. It's my first ever Friendsgiving, and I just
so
don't.
upset.
I just don't want to. I mean,
Why?
We're
Again,
talking about
why?
dinners. You're going to a Friendsgiving?
It's the worst.
That's worse than any
know.
other dinner
I
party
mean,
you've been
know.
to.
you all know my best Christmas was 8 hours of Red Dead Redemption and Carl's Jr.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell
alone
yes.
on a couch.
yeah.
Hell yes.
Fantastic.
That game is incredible.
Guarantee you at this Friendsgiving, you're going to have to sit around and be like, what are you thankful
I
for?
know.
Can we say one thing we're thankful for? Yeah, that your message is going to end fast so I can eat and get the hell home.
I just need there to
Get
be
safe.
a TV with football.
Get safe.
Get
safe,
safe.
man.
As long as there's a TV with football.
I'm starting telling people that when I get pissed. Get
Get
safe,
Get
bro.
safe.
And they're like, wait, what? Get safe.
Mark Ellis.
Family,
Put it on a
family
t-shirt.
gathering, Thanksgiving. This is your cousin you're going to meet once in your life. Now.
Today.
It's so
And
funny.
you got, then everybody's like, I think you had too many bourbons. I'm like, I'll tell you when I've had too many bourbons.
Get safe.
Get safe.
Motherfucker.
Blarg.
And another thing.
Thank you,
You
guys.
people don't realize how much space you're taking up in the world.
All right. Speaking of adorable. All right. This little girl waves at everybody. I believe this is a Costco. Does this look like a Costco? Okay.
Is this some kind of sketch? You got a wheelchair? You got a...
That worker with the
Look at this little girl.
Well, that guy
But then-
pulling up on the scooter made me nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White? Yeah, it's Costco.
And then she waves to this person. They don't see her. Come on. I hope this is Rosie. She's
is
like
the
very
best.
friendly and everything. But
Yeah.
watch. She walks up to this woman. It's so cute. She gives this woman a little thing. I don't even know if she knows this person, but she's like, oh, now I want a hug.
That is literally watching Josh Macuga in
Drinking.
Seattle at 3 a.m.
Yes, it is.
He's just
Waving
waving at people. He's
and
hugging
pizza
people.
and hugging.
Yeah, that's a good long hug.
That is.
Aw, that's cute.
Come on. It's
Getting their money's
adorable.
worth there, yeah.
Yeah. All right, Ikaika, what's next? All right, wait. You, okay. Did you see
Whoa. Let's see it. Do that
Watch,
again.
watch.
Oh, fuck this.
Oh, yeah!
The guys are. He's interviewing this guy. He's like, "Well, no, I fight." Oh God!
That's so great!
that is separated shoulder.
one more
time.
time. One more
It's-
time.
I'm gonna
it's-
exit myself. Oh, dude, that's so funny. Look at dude, they're just
Oh,
like
that's good.
idiot.
this guy's like,
No one's
what
in
are
rush
you
now.
doing? What are you doing?
I love how he's
He's
covering his
just
face.
so casual.
That hot girl walks by too. She's like, oh god.
Yeah, that guy, like, literally.
"Oh, you done on the treadmill? I was just gonna do a few." Oh,
But you
Oh, I
know,
love treadmills.
as he was face planting, he's like, I hope she didn't see it. It's like, I hope she didn't see it.
Dana White's brother, Dan White, and he's like, "Oh, so
Right.
That
because
thing
it's
must
Australian."
be
I
going so
think.
fast.
That's got to be going at least.
He's hurt.
I'm saying
He's
at
hurt.
least that's a jog.
Yes.
It's not a full sprint, but it's at least it's probably 5.5, 6 miles an hour right there.
DDT. So funny.
You can't pratfall that because he legit looks like he did some damage to his back.
I don't
yeah.
know. The camera panning that way as he's walking.
Yeah, well, he kinda
That's
lands
true.
on,
That's
like,
true.
his
That's a
back
good conspiracy
shoulder.
theory. I think half these
See,
videos are
Ikaika
faked
ruins
anyways.
all the fun.
I think half of them are faked anyways, but I think that's still funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
that's
what's
good
next,
stuff.
Pick up
Ikaika?
anything these days. I just got tickets to a professional bouncy ball competition.
Apparently, it's a big deal.
What?
They really make up anything
Oh.
these days. I just
Yeah.
got
Basketball.
tickets to a professional
It's stupid.
bouncy ball
Go next.
competition.
Day in the life.
That's awful.
I hate sports ball people.
First I wake up.
Day in life of
Day in the life of a
Day in the life.
paleontologist.
Oh, that's dope.
Paleontologist. First I wake up, and then
That's pretty good. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Don't give me that basket. It's like, oh, sports ball.
Yeah,
I hate
sports
that
ball
joke.
people.
Shut up.
Yeah, I do not. If you say sports ball to me on the street, I'm slapping you.
We're done. Yeah.
Climb
OQ
across the eyes.
OQ wants to know, but why is the treadmill running in the first place? Because you saw the woman get off, and he said, I'll get it next. You don't have to worry about turning it off.
Yeah.
He went to run, and then boom, separated his shoulder.
I can accept that.
I've seen people do that stunt at the gym where, like, if they're just doing sprints, and so they'll, like, run really fast, and they'll put their arms
it.
out, and then they'll stand
Oh,
on the
yeah.
edge of it, and then they'll take, like, a 10-second breather, and they're right back into it, and it makes me nervous. The other thing that makes me nervous, you ever see somebody run on a treadmill, and then they're going to show up, and they're going to backpedal?
Spin around?
They
Oh,
turn
yeah.
around. I tried it once and almost face
Concussion
planted.
town.
I'm never
Yeah.
trying that. It's not worth it.
Don't do that.
It's like a motorcycle to me.
Larg.
Blarg it is. Thank you all for tuning into the Positivity Report. We're here all next week. Maybe Monday, probably not Monday, but Tuesday through Friday, 100% here. And next Saturday, November 13th, Tyler Boone Hotel Cafe. The tickets are in the description if you're in the Los Angeles area. Come on out.
at the Hotel Cafe.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That was good, dude.
That's my Michael
You're,
McDonald.
you're the
Great
opener.
fry. Oh,
I
go.
Are you sure I'm not the headliner Tyler with this voice?
at Boone's Bourbon, at Tyler Booner,
roll
at Mark Ellis Live, Mark Ellis
all
Live in Washington, D.C., December 16th through the 19th.
Party every day. Woo.
Tyler Boone coming off the Hot Kiss Cruise. Ken Knapsack, don't take up too much space.
Don't do it.
Be good.
Be aware of other people around
You're
you.
gonna lose your mind
Especially
in
at Subways.
Detroit.
Ikaika, Shively, and I are going to get Chicken Bakes live on Instagram in about a half hour. This is the last chicken bake for Ikaika. It might be
Take
my
up too
last
much
chicken
space,
bake ever.
everyone. Get safe.
Get safe. Remember, every single day you choose positivity. It's an act of choice. Call somebody, text them, tell them you love them. It matters. It's way to love and hate. Find the good. We'll see you Tuesday.